Well, El Chapo is off the streets. Where he goes from here is not entirely clear. Mexico has started the process of extraditing the drug lord, but 7 different counties, or rather court districts here in the U.S., want to get their hands on him, including New York, Miami, Chicago, and San Diego. So where will the former fugitive end up? Juan Massini is a former federal prosecutor and attaché to the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City. He joins us now. Lots of questions for you. Obviously, with this extradition process beginning, the legal team on his side have fired all sorts of motions to try and delay this. How soon do you think it is realistic to see Guzman here in the States?
Well, good morning, Michaela. How are you this morning?
Very well, thanks.
Well, let me just say this. It's really going to depend to him and to his legal team. Mexico, there's no way Mexico can really extradite him based on any request from the Department of Justice or the U.S. without going through the process in Mexico. There's no waiver of extradition, so he can't necessarily even waive that extradition. And it really depends. He cannot contest it and basically go through the process and come back, or they can go ahead and basically they can make numerous challenges, which we've seen in many prior cases, that could take years for the person then to officially be extradited to the United States.
Beyond all the legal maneuvering, obviously there's going to be a lot of that. What all is at play here? I understand Mexico's a couple years away from a political presidency election. We've got these 7 jurisdictions here in the United States that are interested in pressing charges. Tell us the bigger picture of all of the maneuverings.
Well, the first thing is, the U.S. needs to make a decision to which district it's going to go, which federal district it's going to go.
Okay.
My understanding is so far the Western District of Texas and the Southern District of California are the ones that have officially filed something, but that doesn't mean that other districts can't then eventually file their documents, have them proceed. There's a thing called the rule of specialty, which basically means it's one of the articles of the extradition agreement, where basically that treaty, it basically says whatever he gets, excuse me, extradited on, that is the only thing that can be charged and prosecuted, and the location it can be prosecuted in the United States.
Meaning they can't add on after the fact.
That is correct. Well, there is a waiver. It's rarely used. It's not that common. There is, you could ask the host country, meaning this case, the United States, could ask Mexico for a waiver to the rule of specialty, and Mexico would have to agree to that. But traditionally, once he gets extradited, those are the charges that
So beyond this one man, are there reverberations this could have, his capture and arrest? Could this case get bigger down the line? Well,
you mentioned something just recently about a few seconds ago about there is a political campaign in there's a new presidential election in 2018, and while that's 2 years away, there's really, Mexico is moving towards a new system. They're changing their accusatory system. They're changing many of the aspects of their criminal justice system, and therefore there could be certain repercussions or vibrations in the manner which Mexico moves to do their due process in Mexico. However, and let me tell you this, Mikhail, one of the things that we need to keep in mind is that a lot of these cartels, when a person gets extradited, they don't just disappear.
No.
They fraction and they part themselves. And what ultimately happens is you see different fractions as they try to get the different plazas.
Right. Juan Massini, we're going to have you back because there's going to be a lot that comes out of all of this. We'll have to see what happens, and it sounds as though it is going to take time and due process. Thanks for joining us on Newday today. Allison, I'll send it back to you. Okay.